At the Market is underwritten by Citizens First and the St. Clair DDA.
Thanks, Tom, and welcome to another edition of At the Market with Bryan Neiman. Special thanks to the DDA and our sponsor, Citizens First. We really appreciate all their effort in making this show a success. We're here today at the Farmers Market in beautiful downtown St. Clair with Matt McCallumore from the St. Clair River Country Club. Welcome, Matt, and thanks for coming down today. We really appreciate it. Oh, yeah, absolutely. So, well, what are you going to make today? We got a grill here, so I guess we're grilling something. Why don't you let her rip?
We're grilling everybody's favorite vegetables.
Oh,
you know, we like you gotta have vegetables. Anyway, it's we're making a vegetable Napoleon, which is basically just a stack of vegetables held together with a black bean puree.
Ooh, okay.
So basically, first you start with you gotta cut up your vegetables. You know, you're just taking cut them basically however you want. You know, it's just so they don't fall through.
Right.
Right.
Well, it looks like they're nice and wide. Is that how you're looking for them to get so that single serve? Is that normally how you do it?
Yeah, I mean it's really the thinner you cut it, the quicker it's gonna cook.
Okay.
But
and did you get those here at the market?
I didn't, but I got what I got with these other ones here was some round ones.
Oh yeah. Wow.
So and I mean you could basically use. There's no limit to whatever you want to use. You know.
Well, I did see there. We've got quite a bit of farmers down here right now with all kinds of great produce, and I've seen heads of lettuce that are just as big as this grill here. They're absolutely fantastic. So it's really neat. So,
they do have some nice stuff.
Yep, they sure do. So if you're out and about, come on down and see us at the farmers market. They've got a lot of neat stuff. We've got kettle corn this week, and all kinds of. There's some desserts and kind of neat stuff too. So, all right. Before I forget, where are you at now? You were fast.
Well, you know, you kind of have to be.
Okay, sorry. I won't hold you up.
No. So anyway, then you want to throw a little bit of garlic in there because, you know, everybody loves garlic.
Yes, we do.
You know, you just chop that up a little bit.
Okay. And so you got zucchini, red pepper, squash.
Summer squash,
Summer squash, okay.
And then, yep. So then we got some garlic.
Yep.
And maybe a little bit of rosemary.
Oh, that looks nice.
Right.
And you got that from here at the
Yep, I got this at the market today.
Great.
So, and you know, this is one of those things too. It doesn't matter what kind of herbs you want to put in there. Just, you know, throw a little bit of herbs in there, just livens it up.
Okay.
You know, some parsley.
Sure. Well, look at it. This. I mean, look at the basil here. That's sweet basil. That's huge. Absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah, grab me a little bit of that basil.
Oh, sure. Yes, sir.
Please.
Oh, no. I'm just here to help. Hopefully I don't burn myself.
Yeah.
You want more than that?
Yeah, just a little bit.
That basil smells so good.
And you can use dry if you wanted to, but I mean, fresh is always better.
Right. Well, the fresh. I mean, you can get the fresh right now. It's really nice.
Yeah.
So, very good.
Definitely. And then we have you want to just put a little bit of oil.
Okay.
On it, and some salt and pepper, which I didn't bring any. So then you just kind of toss it up.
It's a nice toss. Very theatrical.
Right? Yeah. So and then you just grill it off.
Okay. And how long on the grill?
Well, that's a good question.
I think I practice all day on the questions I'm going to ask you.
I don't know. I never really look at the clock.
Is it you just go by feel and what you're thinking?
Yeah, just by look, really.
Okay.
You know.
Yep.
It's nice and firm right now, and then when it softens up a little bit, that's all you really want to do is soften it up.
Okay. Great.
So,
Great.
It could take 5 minutes. If the grill doesn't want to cook, it could take an hour. You know.
Well, that really narrows it down for us. Thanks. For a guy like me that has no idea what he's doing, yeah, it's either 5 minutes or an hour. So plan your day accordingly. Makes sense.
I mean, who doesn't know how their grill works? It
That's
just takes a couple minutes usually, about 5 or so.
Okay.
To 10.
Great.
So then,
what's next?
I already made this in advance. This is the black bean puree.
Okay. And how did you make it?
Okay, you take black beans, which if you have the cans, or I mean you can use white beans too if you wanted. You know, whatever kind of bean you want to use. Anyway, if you have the can, you want to soak it in advance, or the dry ones you want to soak. The cans you just want to rinse off.
Okay.
Okay. So if you use the ones that are dry, you're gonna take and soak them the night before. And then you're going to boil them with a lot of water to soften them up. So when they're soft, they're done. That's another thing can take.
It's the key to boiling anything is water, right?
Yeah, you need plenty of water.
That I got.
So and then it's gonna boil down. You might have to add some more water too before they're done. So when they're nice and soft, then you're going to put them in the blender with some tomatoes, onions, garlic, some cumin.
Oh, okay.
If you want to throw something else in there, you know, you don't like garlic, don't throw the garlic in.
I like garlic.
So anyway, you just puree that up.
Okay.
And that's going to be your, it's just going to hold the vegetables together.
All right.
You know. See, they're starting to grill, but
yep,
the grill's kind of,
it's all right.
Kind of not very hot. So anyway, so I also got these new potatoes too, which you can take the same marinade too, and grill them up the same way.
Oh, really?
You know, yeah.
Wow. And you got those here?
Yeah, I got those here today.
Nice.
So, you know, throw those in.
Yep.
And I mean, they're not in the Vegetable Napoleon, but if you wanted to put them on, you could.
Right.
But, you know, it's a good side dish with it.
Sure.
You know, the little potatoes.
Yep, that looks good.
And
that looks really nice.
The other thing that it gets topped with is this roasted pepper sauce.
Okay.
Now, and this is another thing where you can have, depending on what you have, I mean, you can buy at the store the roasted peppers, or you can take the peppers and grill them. You want to grill it whole usually, or you can cut them, it doesn't matter. But then you're going to grill it, and then the skin, you want to just make the skin black. You know, just burn the, you know, just burn it. Really.
I can burn it, don't worry.
Yeah,
I've burned lots of stuff.
Don't worry about it. I mean,
that is not a problem.
So anyway, then after you burn it, you take it off, and you put it in the cooler, in the refrigerator.
Okay.
Let it cool down so that way you can manage it. And you're going to take and peel all that burnt off.
Okay.
And then put it in a blender, a little bit of white wine, puree it up.
Nice. And that's what you ended up with here?
That's what we have here, yep.
Okay. Is that what you did to make that one?
Yep.
Nice. Now, how long have you been cooking and a chef and all that stuff?
I started working at Coney Island when I was 14.
The Coney Island here in town?
Downtown Port Huron, actually.
Okay.
Yep. And then I started at the River Crab in '96.
Wow, okay.
And I decided I needed to go to school. So I went up to Traverse City.
Right.
And it's now the Great Lakes Culinary Institute.
Oh, great. Good for you.
So and I worked at the Grand Traverse Resort while I was up there. And then did my internship out in Maine.
Oh, really? Oh, very nice. Good for you.
Yeah. So I got I spent a little bit of time out in California too.
Okay.
Before coming back to the River Crab.
Good.
And then now I'm at the St. Clair Country Club.
Well, congratulations. Welcome back.
Yeah.
And for a little grill, I think it's come along just nice. Good.
We could be here an hour waiting for this. So.
You know, we don't have that kind of funding. The funding does not reach an hour. They like to cut it quicker than that, Matt. So let's say we're done with that. What do we end up with?
Okay, so we have this grilled vegetable, right? Now we have this black bean puree. Yep. Right? You just take a little bit of the black beans, put it on there. Then you take another vegetable, and then you put a little bit more of the puree on there. Okay. Okay, and then you want to take and use the pepper. Right. It's a little bit big though, so we're going to cut it a little bit more. So, and luckily we don't have to wait for these to finish too, because I have some already done. Okay. You know, and then you just take the sauce, you know, and just drizzle it in front, so you can just kind of dip it.
Very nice. That looks fantastic. Looks really good.
And that's all it is, you know.
Okay. And now, is this something that you guys serve down at the country club?
It is. It is on the menu. Okay. Yeah, we sell a few of them.
Very good. Well, we got a quick special guest before I try that. And these young ladies are from the St. Clair County 4-H and Youth Fair, which is coming up. Would you like to introduce yourselves?
Sure. I'm Megan Thomasette. I'm Emily Sobey. And I'm Julie Rubenapp.
All right. And when is the fair?
The fair is July 27th through August 1st at Goodalls County Park.
Outstanding. Very good. Well, isn't this great? You guys got to walk up right when we were going to try something. So, Chef, how about we get the 4-H County girls some of this to try, and we'll let her rip. So,
yeah, let's
great. Very much.
some plates here.
Meet me at the market next week, where my guest will be chef and owner Charlene Forchier from the Little Bar.
At the Market is underwritten by Citizens First and the St. Clair DDA.